Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense, but to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik McDowell gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about the opportunity. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Carson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
And they're going to have a first down and also well in the field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question.
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. McCann now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 20, Seahawks 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alton Robinson gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
6 yards left on second down. Mayfield to throw it.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Mayfield on play action. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Wilson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Williams.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Touchdown. That's caught. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd down and 8.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Wilson to throw. That's complete to Eskridge. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, he's sleeping.